Pinchy.
We are so mature.
That guy has.
We were trying to save you from a fly.
The guy in the.
Ah, yes. Tiny cups.
Rizalka, come back to us.
Tiny cups.
Rizalka, snap out of it.
Tiny cups.
Rizalka, stop. No. Resist their charms.
Tiny cups.
Of something. Jesus. This experiment was a mistake.
No, like I'm just. You could hear him, but I.
No.
Never mind. Anyway,
I had
carry
the.
on.
Yeah, game audio was switched on at that point. Excellent. So we are also gonna detail up. Yeah, skill can stay there. Speed going up.
Oh. You search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger, which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins. Each have a.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no, it's
Oh,
me.
you're very headstrong,
Biggie.
Shackleton.
I wasn't breastfed as a child.
Thanks. So?
Also, did you have your appendix out?
I like how she.
in front of the entrance.
Ooh. This is. Ooh.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, just got to.
Yeah. Carol Reed.
I want to hear
This is
what
why
you.
Okay, the clip thing has killed itself again. Fun and games. Good morning, everyone. Sorry. Just recently woken up. Woke up a little bit late. Just getting my ducks in the row. Oh yes, I will take my meds in just a second. Thank you for reminding me, DD. And of course, everyone else. We are continuing our quest for Windows 3.1. What am I looking for? I mean, obviously I'm looking to start any game, but there it is. I'm just trying to get to where the big one is. No, the just looking for my app data because that is where the DOSBox staging configuration is. There it is. Now, are we going to try something, anything? No, but, what's it called? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, and I also need my templates folder. What did I do with that? Ah, there it is. Yeah, because like I said, we have just started. There it is. I know, thrilling what we're showing at the moment. Morning, Foo. Maybe evening, Foo. Okay, there is my folder. We're going to have another try again at our good old it will come to me. Like I said, first thing in the morning. Brain is still not quite awake yet. No, instead, like, cause what's the point? We were having trouble with the Tivola because of that thing. No, because it wasn't recognizing its CD. So I just need to add a little bit of text to that. Should be there it is. dash label, I believe is what I need to add. Okay. So where is this? There it is. I promise we're very close to actually seeing something. Done and done. Okay, cool. What? Oh, it's still set to... Yeah. Hang on. Still set to ET 4000. There it is. So... S3. Huzzah! Okay. So, like, the reason why that they were suggesting, someone suggested might have been going wrong, was, that, hello? Okay, let's not use that image. I do have two images for that one. I think that one was a bit awry. I'm alright, Sam. At the moment, I'm just trying to get this working. Ah, here we go. That looks a bit better. Yes, because, like, what's it called? Oh, no, it's still saying the same thing. Just wait. Just wait. Because I'm going to try moving to image mount instead of, I just need the code for image mount. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Don't mind me, I want to copy that previous city mount so that I can just pop it right back in again. Because it's worked for so many other things, it's just this particular one. So, D... come back to here. Okay, slash, what is the name of this particular image? Yep. The whole text. Dash. Okay, T is correct. What is the image type? That is indeed an ISO. ISO. I don't really like creme brulee. Sorry, I don't have a lot of, you know, my food tastes get a bit weird. Not food tastes. My food tastes are a bit basic, bitch. I've got a lot of texture issues when it comes to food. Okay, so we're going to shut down this. And then hopefully when we turn it on again, we can double click this and it'll be like, no! Did it at least image mount? No, it didn't image mount. That's the issue. What was the problem? Is it? Ah. Here am I just being. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Okay, let me try. I'll try loading up the other one because it doesn't have any spaces in it. Whereas the other one does, so obviously you need to change that part of it. But these both did work in Windows 95. Which if this doesn't work, then we can flip over there, because I know it will work over there. And I can then keep problem solving on this. It didn't... Why? What was the issue that one? Oh, because you've got to have quotes around it. Oh. Okay. 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 Quote there. And quote there. Save. Launch. Yay! Yay! Okay. Now, do you recognize? Yes! Alright, I'll take my pills now. Good morning. World, it's time for my, what's it called? Vitamin D, my anti-inflammatories, and a, insulin resistance drug.
You speak English? Then click on this flag.
Mm-hmm.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese Fahne.
No, English, please.
Click on a seat and we can get started.
Alright, we'll just start with...
Okay.
From
Now on, this is your seat.
I'm
Have fun.
confused about...
Snow White and the Seven Hansels.
So this might not be a storybook if it's got, you know, save states.
Hello, I'm Snow White. And I'm Little Red Riding Hood. This is Hansel. And this is Gretel.
What? Okay, I'm confused already.
And you decide which story we're going to play.
Alright, before we can start that, let me just bring up, because I know that on Internet Archive, there is, someone's got a copy of a, what's it called? That's very descriptive of me. No, I believe there's the manual. Snow White and the Seven Hansels. Okay, manual, hello. Let's have a look here. These are the characters who accompany you during the game. Click on the one of the figures and you will find yourself in that fairy tale. It's up to you whether those things turn out well or not. Okay. A little arrow will show you the right way. Play attention close. Little Red Riding Hood could easily end up with the 7 dwarves. Snow White might not marry the prince, and Hansel and Gretel might meet the big bad wolf instead of the wicked witch. Interesting. Okay, you can click the pictures by clicking the mouse pointer when it turns into a little mushroom. You'll discover funny surprises, and through repeated clickings, the same hotspot may have separate ones. But watch out, each click can change the course of the respective fairy tale. Okay. That's literally all it has. Okay, so... let's see at the back of it. It says, Snow White and the Seven Hansels aims not only to excite children's curiosity about fairy tales, but through witty narrations, the character also is encouraged to determine the course of each story. The fairy tales retain their original structure, but can be enlarged upon, resulting in funny and sometimes absurd consequences. The characters themselves decide the course of each story. The continuous interaction allows the players to experience the fairy tales in a way that fundamentally differs from reading a book or watching a film. All stories can be played in German to aid foreign language learning. Okay. How about no? Alright. So let us start with Little Red then.
Thanks and have a good time. But wait, I'm afraid you'll have to help me find the way through the story,
Alright.
which may not be so easy. You see, if we don't watch out, the story will keep ending differently. Here's a tip. Look out for the little arrows. They'll show you the way.
And mushrooms.
Little Red Riding Hood. There was once a sweet little girl. Everyone only had to look at her to like her.
Ah.
She loved flowers especially, and her pride and joy was a pointed red hat. And because she
What?
wore this red hat all the time, all her friends came to call her Little Red Riding Hood.
No, wait. Do they not know that hoods aren't just hats? It's a cloak. It's a cloak that has a hood on it. She could be wearing a hoodie that was red, and that would also work. But calling it a little red hat is wrong. I see the arrow. Interesting.
That tickles.
Like they've even painted it like it's like a hood.
Look, Mummy, aren't they lovely?
Yes, dear, they're beautiful.
Now shut the F up.
Red Riding Hood, have you got your hat? It's quite chilly today.
Yes, Mum.
It's not a hat. It's a... What? Where'd she go? She disappeared in this bit here. Oh. Okay, is there any other clickable bit? Oh.
Bear. Bear. Bear.
Yeah, indeed.
Red Riding Hood, have you got
We're
your
just
hat?
trying out the...
It's
Yeah,
quite
bleh.
chilly today.
Yes, Mum.
Just checking out the like, see if the same hotspot has a different thing. Nope, that's the same. And some say that dog is still licking that child to today. There it is.
For you.
Oh, another lovely bunch for me. Listen, Red Riding Hood, there's a cake and a bottle of wine in the basket. Be a love and take it over to Granny's.
Cake
You
and
know
wine?
she will.
Okay. will
She's
do.
ill, so we're gonna give her something to make her drunk. And
After
cake.
a while, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at a crossroads in the middle of the forest. She stopped, unsure which path led to her grandmother's house.
I see, so that we've got the 7 dwarves here. This is probably Grandma's house. And then this is probably Hansel and Gretel. Ooh, ooh. Shall we do a poll? Yes, let's do a poll. Could this let me do a poll? I will indeed hydrate. Just give me a moment. Okay, duration. I want it to be less. We'll say 1 minute, so we're not just here for long. It's going to be a flash poll, everybody. And it's up. So, again, the options are we have the dwarf's place, grandmother's house, or gingerbread. Let's see if there's any clicky clickies while we're here. Yes. Oh. Well, I can see there's an arrow here to be like, go this way. Oh. Oh. Hello, gigantic rabbit.
What a sweet little bird.
Hello, Dr. H. Welcome to a strange way of doing fairy tales. Oh my god, we actually have a tie. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Type it in chat, but so the first one that I see is where we're going. So now it's a race to say first. I didn't foresee that every single answer would be picked. Dwarves? Alright, Dee Dee's sending him to the dwarves.
I wonder if this is the way to Grandma's.
Yep.
Sometime later, Little Red Riding Hood came to a little house. She stopped in front of it and thought about what to do next.
That's not what Grandma's house looks like.
No, it kind of isn't. Okay, we've got 7 brooms. Okay. Was she looking for the grandma hole? She was. We have taken her off her path now. Okay, that's the stairs to where they work. Okay, apparently they carved themselves into absolutely everything. Oops. That's a wet bird. Wah. Okay, all the birds seem to have the same hotspot. What about this one? Or is this part of the... No, it's part of the hotspot below. Why does Red Riding Hood look like Little Red Riding Hood? I mean... They've also already called this her red hat, not her hood.
Hey guys, have a look at this!
The 7 dwarves were so taken with Little Red Riding Hood's hat that she had to sew one for each of them.
Oh my god.
And if she hasn't finished yet, she'll be sitting there to this day, sewing away.
She's knitting.
Wonderful.
Do you really want me to have to sew a red cap for every one of the dwarves? Yes? No?
Yes.
No?
Oh.
Yes?
Wait. Why is the smiley face? No.
Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? Yes?
Oh yeah, she doesn't want to do it, that's why.
No?
Are, are we making her do it?
No? Yes? No? Yes?
The gnomes are indeed terrifying. Maybe we shouldn't force her to do it. What do you say, Red?
Do you really want me to have to sew a red cap for every one of the dwarves? Yes? No?
Okay. She's playing mind games with you. Carol Reed who? Yeah. Any suggestions whether we should force... Actually, yeah, let's see what happens if we force her.
Yeah. If that's what you really want.
Oh no, that's where it ends.
Thanks, and have a good time. But wait, I'm afraid you'll have to help me find the way through the story.
Okay.
Which may not be so easy.
Yeah, go
You
on,
see,
woman.
if we don't watch out, the story will keep ending differently. Here's a tip. Look out for the little arrows.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah, yeah.
show you the way.
Yeah. We've done this before.
Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm just like being like, is there? Okay, no. Give me my mouse cursor.
There was once a sweet little girl. Everyone only had to look at her to like her. She loved flowers.
I don't know if I like her.
especially, and her pride and joy
She seems rather petulant so
pointed
far.
red hat. And because she wore this red hat all the time, all her friends came to call her Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood. Apparently Hansel and Gretel are on the same server as Queen Victoria. No, that's Snow White, apparently.
For you.
Oh, another lovely bunch
This
for
game
me.
is called Snow White and the
Listen,
Seven
Red Riding
Hansels.
Hood, there's a cake and a bottle of wine in the basket. Be a love
What
and
year
take
was
it
this
over to
made?
Granny's. You know she's ill.
Okay, will do.
1998.
After a while, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at a crossroads in the middle of the forest. She stopped, unsure which path led to her grandmother's house.
Grandmutter. Alright, we will try
I wonder if this is the way
via
to
the,
Grandma's.
Little
The
Red
gingerbread
Riding
house.
Hood was skipping happily through the forest, enjoying the scenery, when she came upon a man and woman.
Oh,
She spoke to them.
Good morning.
Look, she's got something to eat.
she got wine and cake. Why does everyone look so old? German? That's my only answer. Hey, this is a German game. Oh, hello. There's a hotspot right here. Okay, same animation.
Do you know that back there, there's an enormous field full of the most beautiful flowers in the world?
Back there? Really?
Oh no.
But Little Red Riding
Yeah.
Hood's friendliness was not repaid. The other two had the audacity to rob her of the wine and all the food that Red Riding Hood was
Whoops.
supposed to be taking to her sick grandma.
Quick, she's coming back.
But where have they gone?
And if she hasn't died of old age yet,
What?
Little Red Riding Hood is still standing there to this very day.
Okay, so obviously if you take the wrong path, it's just gonna keep going. Still, it's interesting to see what happens
You
there.
really want me to visit my sick grandma empty-handed? Yes? No?
Yes?
No? Thank goodness! Thank you!
Ah, yes, good old Detective Barbie with her magical ways. Deserata and, what was the other one? Zizi. There's probably someone actually called
This'll be
Zizi
the
in
way
real
to
life now
Grandma's.
as well.
Little Red Riding Hood skipped happily through the forest, enjoying the scenery.
What beautiful flowers!
Little Red Riding Hood
Oh.
loved flowers.
This
How
wolf
she
is,
would have loved to pick a bunch for her grandmother. But her
this wolf
mother
is wearing
had
trousers.
forbidden her to leave the path.
Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood.
Hello, little doggy.
Little doggy! This wolf looks like he's ready to eat you, is all I'm saying. And he's in his dad bod era. Good morning, cartoon cat girl.
Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?
See my granny.
This Red Riding Hood is 4 months pregnant. This dress doesn't suit her. Yes.
Nice flowers, huh?
Oh yes, they're lovely.
They're lovely. And the wolf is ready for Hello? Oh. Just a quick Okay.
Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?
See my granny.
Where are you off to, Little Red Riding Hood?
See my granny.
I'm going to keep going then, Mr. Wolf. Hang on. There's one around here.
My, you're a
Oh,
big
it's her.
doggy. May I stroke you?
No. Oh dear.
Who's the basket for?
I'm taking it to my sick granny.
What about flowers? You're not taking your granny any flowers?
Oh, yes.
Little Red Riding Hood looked at all the beautiful flowers.
Is this
in
going to be a
view.
redeem?
She quite forgot that her mother had forbidden her to leave.
We
the
have so
farm.
many redeems already.
At the same time, the sly wolf slunk off to the grandmother's house, where she lay ill in bed.
And yet visible through the window. The actual thing about Red Riding Hood, and like they go over this in the in the game. What was the name of the Tale of Tales? The Path. That's what it's called. It's all about the. Okay, the box just suddenly moved. You would have asked if you could scratch behind its ears. Yeah, so there's a path of pins and needles, because the whole thing is that, like, I don't know, like, you know, the reason why that they talk about pins and needles is because it's about, you know, girls in that era when they would be saving up their pins and needles because, you know, it'd be very expensive for being a seamstress at that point to have needles that work and all that, and losing them, and also, but it's all about female empowerment, about wandering off the trail, and the wolf is generally, I'm not explaining this very well. There is a thing about, you know, it's about the blossoming of life, but there is just some really weird variants of this as well.
Go away, you little pest.
Pick their flowers.
Oh, Granny will be so pleased.
That is not how you pick flowers. I'm just gonna keep rubbing the flowers, and somehow that's gonna make them turn into a bouquet. Pet flowers. Your leg feels like it's been on pins and needles for months. Oh, that's no good. Oh. Let's just quickly grab her.
Oh, where can Red Riding Hood be?
Oh, well, she's at least expecting her.
Oh, where can Red Riding Hood be?
And she also does not look that sick. She just looks like she's tired.
Who's there?
Little
Red Riding Hood. I've brought some cake and wine. Come in, my
Cake
child.
and wine. You know, the thing that ails everybody.
After she'd picked a bunch of lovely flowers, Little Red Riding Hood finally made her way to her granny's. But strangely, the door was standing open, and she had the feeling that something was different in the little house.
Granny was a werewolf. Ah, yes, chiropractors are good. I mean, like, I would have probably seen a physiotherapist instead, but, you know, depends on what you need having done.
Grandmother?
Oh,
Hello, Little Red Riding Hood.
the game is a bit quiet. We can turn it up. Una momento. Let me launch it a bit more for you. I could do it a little louder as well.
Don't you understand, you stupid man, you stupid...
Hello, TK Gaming. TK Gaming.
understand, you stupid man, you stupid...
So, again, TK, it's always good for you to be here because you were part of the cure for Grandma. It's wine and cake.
Grandmother, what big ears you have!
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Man, clicking on this has just got me Dimension 20's Never After in my head of Emily Axford saying, "Grandma, you got big honking ears. You got big honking teeth."
Grandmother, what big ears you have!
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big ears you have!
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Is there any occasion that isn't good for wine and cake? I mean, I don't drink wine, but cake, there's always a reason for cake.
You look a bit strange today, Grandmother.
Rude.
Grandmother, what a big mouth you have!
All the better to eat you with, my dear.
Where'd the wine go? Cake or death.
As luck would have it, a hunter was passing the grandmother's house. He'd been tracking the wolf for some time.
Have you seen the wolf?
It's in the house. Carol got the wine.
Let's have a break. I can pick up the wolf scent later.
What?
The hunter often dropped in on Little Red Riding Hood's mother, who was famed far and wide for her delicious cakes and excellent coffee.
Oh. Well, that family's being digested.
How nice of you to pass by, Mr. Hunter.
With coffee as good as this, I could come a lot more often.
Oh.
And if Little Red Riding Hood's mother had made enough coffee, then the hunter will still be sitting there to this day.
Oh yeah, she did.
Do you really want the hunter to have coffee with my mum and not save us? Yes? No?
I just love this. It's like, do you really want the hunter to make a new Little Red Riding Hood with my mother? Yes.
No. Thank goodness. Thank you.
Yeah, for real, they're dating. Totes.
That's a most pleasant song.
Is it? I wouldn't call it a song. That was literally a tweet. Oh, wow. Look at that chicken. Just straight out of there like, hey, do you want the story to end? Yes? No. Yes! Says YouTube. Or rather, Naves. Oh. Oh, you were terrible at your job. Are you going to be able to save these poor people?
Grandma seems to be having a nightmare.
What? The snoring, that's not a nightmare.
I suppose I'd better look in on Grandmother.
The hunter walked into the house and saw the wolf, who he immediately assumed had eaten the grandmother. He raised his gun to shoot.
Hey, what's wrong? Why won't you let me shoot?
Because he's still digesting both Grandma and Little Red. Look, there's the cake. But he just scratches his head at cake. What about the wine? Yeah. Here's some scissors.
Huh? Don't you understand, you stupid man, you stupid... Don't you understand, you stupid man, you stupid...
Okay, well there's the... Yeah, it is kind of more pie-like, isn't it? Because it's got like a crust and an edge on it. Alright, here's the arrow.
What are the scissors for? Ah, now I understand.
I'm gonna cuddle the closest off the wolf and have my way with it.
Who have we got here?
But my, what sleep apnea you have.
Get us out of here!
Okay, so they're fully in there.
Thus, The hunter saved Little Red Riding Hood
Right.
and her grandmother from the stomach of the wicked wolf.
The wolf.
They all went into the garden
What?
to decide what to do with the
The
brute.
wolf is still alive. He's not bleeding out. Children's game. Remember, children's game.
What's that doing here?
The wolf woke up, and before the hunter could do anything, he ran out of the house and vanished into the forest.
He's still got a hole in his
I'm
stomach.
sorry.
And there he lived happily ever after.
Ah. The hunter called a non-lethal damage before rolling his
You
attack.
really
Yes.
want the wolf to go on terrorizing the forest? Yes?
Yes.
No?
I mean, I would prefer
No.
he'd be let go.
Thank
But-
goodness. Thank you.
What is probably going to happen instead, we do see this pile of rocks. I think this is a really messed up puzzle. Like, what's it called? Cutting a wolf's stomach open will kill the wolf. There's no way around it. But, oh, we've got the option of an axe as well.
Shouldn't we use the...
No, not like that.
Wow, Grandma.
How are you, Grandmother?
I'll be all right, thank you.
We're not covered in stomach juices for some reason. Or blood. Which would definitely show up on my white,
We have to
90.
finish the rogue off.
Alright, well, I guess it's time for the stones.
I know what to do with the wolf.
We're gonna stone him, no.
So Little Red Riding Hood took the stones and stuffed them into the wolf's stomach.
Yeah,
Then
no.
she and her grandmother and the hunter found a hiding place and waited for the end of the wolf's siesta.
Oh, they've got to be all in the cupboard. Yeah.
When is he finally going to wake up?
He's already had surgery.
Who was that?
Oh, I thought that was you, Sam. Switch from YouTube to
Horrible
Twitch.
dream.
Oh, he's awake.
What's that rumbling around in my stomach?
Oh,
Hooray! At last! Yes!
The wicked wolf was dead.
now
To
he's a
celebrate,
rug?
Little Red Riding Hood, her grandmother, and the hunter sat down together and celebrated with wine and juice and ate the cake that Red Riding Hood had brought with her.
He's a rug now, so they've definitely used something that has cut him open.
A celebratory serenade.
That was most moving, really.
Most moving of my bowel.
I'm so glad it's all over.
Yes.
What are you knitting?
A new pointed hat for you, my dear.
In blue?
In blue. A little blue hood. You don't like this choice. Animal activists would rather skin. Grandfather? But yeah, no, so, because usually the way the version of the fairy tale that goes with, you know, filling the stones into his stomach, is that he wanders into the stream and then goes for a drink, but because he's so heavy, he sinks and drowns.
A celebratory serenade.
That was most moving, really.
Please don't.
Well, if it hadn't been for him...
So it's all his fault.
And if Granny had enough to drink in the cellar, they'll be celebrating to this very day.
Granny got a new rug. Yep. Turned into a rug really quickly. Okay, so you're done. Let us... What is the point of the save states? Because... Okay, that's just a volume control. I don't know why... That's leaving. Okay, are we Snow Whiting it, or are we Hansel and Greteling it? First one to say anything. Out of both YouTube and the Twitch. Hansel and Gretel. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, and I hope you enjoy our story. But hang on. You've got to give us a hand finding our way around. And that won't be so easy. If we don't watch out, the story will always have a different ending.
Oh no.
Here's a tip for you. Check out the little arrows. They'll show you the way.
Hansel and Gretel.
Oh my.
Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter with his wife and their 2 children, Hansel and Gretel.
He's clearly trying to get something going.
The woodcutter was so poor that he could barely afford the family's daily bread, which meant that they often had to go to bed hungry.
But they've got so many toys. Oh, they weren't wishing upon a magic star. Oh, the fact that the arrow is in their bed is just creepy. It's like, let's get closer to this canoodling couple. Oh, the bears aren't sure if they want to voucher wow wow. What the? Hansel, why are you asleep with your ass up in the air? Well, someone's comfortable. Alright, here we go.
Wake up. I've got to talk to you.
I need to wake you up so we can talk about murdering our children.
We're all going to starve to death if things don't change around here. I've got a plan. Tomorrow, we take the children out into the forest and we kill them.
This was the wicked mother's cruel plan, to leave Hansel and Gretel all alone in the middle of the big dark forest, so that she wouldn't have to share the food with the children anymore.
Hansel, hurry up!
Coming!
But Hansel and Gretel had overheard their mother's plan and came up with their own. Hansel left a trail of breadcrumbs in the hope of finding their way back home again.
Oh, I see it. I see we're dropping some bread already.
Where were you?
Shh. Not even breaking it up. Yeah, the kid, like, seriously, they have little food and the kid uses some of their limited bread. Animals love to eat bread. Exactly. We're feeding the animals. Yeah, literally. Being stopped. They're actually cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. I love the cheddar bay biscuits from Red Lobster.
Do you really think we should?
Yes, she does. Look at this mean bitch.
Which way?
As she scratches her ass.
Which way? Right, this is the way.
Oh, someone said, would they feed the ducks? Yes.
Their wicked mother led the children deep into the forest. There, they had to lie down and wait for their parents, who were going off collecting wood. Soon, Hansel and Gretel fell asleep. Dusk fell, and no one came back for the children.
And the duck has now decided you're his. The duck's gonna eat you. Well, they haven't eaten anything because they've thrown away the only food that they had for the day. Oh, there are creepers in this wood. You don't have jokes for Hansel and Gretel, they may leave people in poor taste. Oh, more creeps in the forest.
Hansel, wake up! We're all alone! So we are. Well, there's no need to be frightened. We'll find our way back, no problem.
Frightened.
Look, a duck! Come on, I want to go home.
Oh, We know
the
where this is.
breadcrumbs which Hansel had left had all disappeared.
Sorry.
Thus, the children wandered deeper and deeper into the forest.
I mean, look at how much
Finally,
this duck loves
they
them.
arrived at a crossroads.
The duck is full of delicious bread. Oh, same rabbit as before. Alright, let's try the 7 dwarves.
Sure, this is the way home. You really think so?
No.
After a while, Hansel and Gretel
The duck is
came
loving
upon
them.
a little house. Maybe someone here could help.
Maybe it's a laundry.
The birds are still here at this time of night. Okay, so it is literally just the same scene. It's just slightly darkened. In you go, kids.
Look, at last. Look who's come visiting. Just the
At
people
last?
we've been waiting for. What took you so long?
At last, the reinforcements have arrived. We've
What?
been waiting ages for you.
What? Reinforcements for what?
At last,
Oh, no.
someone had come who could help the dwarves down in a cramped, narrow mine.
It's not really our day, is it? Rats.
And so, Hansel and Gretel lived not so very happily ever after.
Honestly, it's
slaving
probably
away
the best place
down
for
in the
them.
mines of the 7 hills for the 7 dwarves.
I mean, if you think about it this way, they'll be getting food,
Do you really want us to slave away down the dwarf's mine?
healthcare,
Yes.
maybe.
No.
You can't fool me. You're just a little Red Riding Hood without the hood.
No. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, let's see what grandmother says for them.
It's obvious. This is the right path. You really think so?
The duck says no.
After a while, Hansel and Gretel came upon a
Little Red
beautiful
Riding Hat. No,
field
you're right,
full of
Dr. Haynes.
flowers.
That's what they were calling her.
But they couldn't really appreciate them, as this obviously wasn't the right way home either.
Ah, I've just noticed Hansel has shoes, Gretel doesn't.
This meadow at all. But this must be the right way.
Hello, you two. Can I be of assistance at all?
Are you looking
What
for a
does
new
he
dad?
want? You stupid
Oh no,
poodle.
she does. She does have shoes. I think it's just I was from seeing from the back. It just looked like she was without. Ah. Or a shirt. Oh yeah, it does kind of look a bit gapey at the front here, doesn't it?
Get lost or you've had it.
The duck has no shoes.
Go on, shove off.
What kind of way is that to talk to me?
You can't fool us. You only want to eat us.
Good idea. Let's start straight away.
Uh-oh.
By now, the wicked wolf was furious and chased Hansel and Gretel from one end of the forest to the other. Luckily for them, they were quite good runners.
Yay!
And if the wolf hasn't caught them yet, they'll still be running to this day.
You can't catch us, you can't catch us.
Can't you say? Okay, they're still going.
Do you really want the wolf to chase us through the forest forever and ever? Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Great. Thank you very much.
All right. To the pretzel
Sure,
house.
This is the way home. You really think so?
After walking for what seemed like ages, suddenly, right in the middle of the forest, the children came upon a little house made entirely of gingerbread and sweets.
Not gonna lie,
Well,
I
did
would
I
eat
do
it.
well or what? What a lovely little house. At last we've got something to eat.
Okay. Wow, they're just eating the same bit over and over again. Oh, come on, you could have done more animation than that.
Hey! Gotcha! Help! Let go! Please!
Old Woman was a witch and only had the gingerbread house built to lure poor children to her so she could eat
Doesn't
them.
look like gingerbread from the
Hansel
inside.
was to be fattened up and eaten, while Gretel was put in charge of housekeeping.
Did Sir David Attenborough narrate this when he was going through a rough patch? Maybe. We'll have to check out the credits at the end to find out if any of these people are known.
Just you wait, you old...
Just you wait, Henry Higgins. Just you wait.
Hands off! All mine. All earned with honest toil.
That laughter makes me think it wasn't honest toil.
Fiddlesticks. I can't remember. Was it dumplings or pumpkins for this sauce?
Dumplings. There's the arrow.
Look, my dear. Look what lovely food I've got for you.
But she's gone
This'll fatten
downstairs.
you up nicely.
Every day, the short-sighted witch felt Hansel's finger to see if he was fat enough to eat yet. But instead of his finger, Hansel stuck a twig through the bars of his cage.
Funny.
At that
Why
height?
isn't he getting any fatter?
So the witch decided she couldn't wait any longer and wanted to eat the children at once.
Hey, you. Come over here and see if the oven's hot enough yet. Go on, little girl, get in.
You want me to get inside?
Yes, yes. Hurry up.
Gretel, look out! The old witch is trying to trick you.
Oh, Mr. Smart Aleck's got something to say.
Apparently he does.
And you can shut up too.
This house is making you hungry for s'mores. Anything else in clicky, 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 clickies?
Gretel, look out! The old witch is trying to trick you.
Oh, Mr. Smart Aleck's got something to say.
Actually, he's smart Hansel.
I won't fit in there.
You silly goose. Even I'd fit in there. See?
Oh,
hey!
Wow. It's all your fault, Mr. Duck.
Mustard.
Mustard! Smoked witch. Oh, wait, are they gonna eat the duck? Is that what's gonna happen?
Obviously, we need to take that path.
Oh no, they've taken
Or maybe that
the witch's
one.
treasures.
Oh no, not again. Admit it, we're lost.
Of course we aren't.
But we have all this gold.
Do you know which way we should go?
Follow
Got
the
a
duck.
better idea.
Suddenly, Hansel and Gretel found themselves standing in front of a big lake. And on the other side, they could see their house.
Oh.
But how to cross the lake? A
Get on the
bridge or a
duck.
boat was nowhere to be seen.
Get on the duck.
It's a shame we haven't got a boat.
What a shame we're not a frog.
Oh, mon chéri, I have seen your fuzzy face in my dreams. I have longed to hold you.
Get you a man that
alas
loves you like Randy
I
loves
must
this
set you
teddy bear.
free.
I love that little right at the end there. Oh, creep.
Maybe the duck can get us across. You reckon?
No.
Duckling, as there's no bridge far and wide, take us to the other side.
Great, come on, we'll be home in a jiffy.
But not both of us. We're far too heavy.
I think you're far too heavy anyway.
Come on, Gretel.
We've got ourselves... It's been a while since we've had a best viewer bot. And it's gone. Good work. I don't know which one of you smote it, but you did fine work.
Oh, come on. We're much too heavy for the poor little duck. You go first. I'll follow.
Well, okay.
Hansel and Gretel's father was not a happy man. His
No, look at
wicked
him.
wife had died in the meantime,
Oh,
and,
what?
as so often, he
She
was
died?
sitting sad and lonely in
She
front
died
of his
from eating
house.
all the bread? Hello, Dad.
Hansel! Gretel!
Daddy!
How wonderful it was to have his children back with him again.
And all the gold they brought with them. Oh. Get you a man that kisses you like that flower kisses you. Oh. Every now and then, one of these just fails to go off. Let me... Oh, we've already got the page up. Excellent. That was... checking for damp. Okay. Damp.
I swear.
The wettest of all. Moral of the story, murder your kids, get rich quick. Or attempt to murder your kids and they'll come back with riches. Or maybe family is family and we should all starve together. Checking for damp again. Having an issue.
You're really wet. I see you like storms too.
Yeah, you could say that.
Why is that just not working?
Who's that making me wet?
So I'm having to prompt it.
If you only
check the
knew what
evidence.
happened to us.
Oh, you must tell me all about it later on.
We've replaced your mother with a duck.
And who's that?
That's our friend. Without her help, we'd never have got back home.
She's a duck. Quack, quack.
Look what we've brought with us.
But where did you get all this from?
Such a long story.
And so, Hansel and Gretel and their father lived happily ever after.
Oh.
Thanks. I wish you lots of fun. But wait. You've got to help me find my way through the story. And that won't be so easy. Because if we're not careful, the story will keep
we have a
ending
lot of
differently.
redeems now, Sam.
So here's a clue for you. Watch out for the little arrows. They'll show you the right way to go.
The right way to go.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Actually, the voice is a bit Eric Idle-ish, isn't it?
Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful princess called Snow White. Unfortunately, her dear mother had died many years ago, and her father, the king, had married again. But Snow White's stepmother was sly, mean, and above all, very, very vain.
Yes.
Oh, bless you, Mother.
Thank you, my child.
Wait, how did you react in another room? Oh, hello. Rusafi. Yeah, I have noticed that,
Are you almost ready, my turtle dove?
Yes, my liege.
Well?
At once.
that Snow White is a bit on the heftier size. Where's the door to Snow White's room? This perspective doesn't work. This is a very small room, and the only exit is through a mouse hole.
I'm the fairest in all the land. I'm the fairest. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your Highness, you're the fairest in the room, but Snow White makes you look like a broom.
Oh,
what?
A broom?
Fairer than I? Well, just you wait, Snow White.
How may I serve, Highness?
Listen, Hunter. I have
Hunter.
a job for you. What I want you to do is this.
Put your arrow in her.
And that was the evil queen's fiendish plan. The hunter would take poor Snow White into the forest and kill her.
See, I don't know if the arrow pointing up is better or worse. Because, like, if it was pointing down, it'd be pointing at his dong, but pointing up could suggest, yes.
Ow!
Just random washing out here in the woods.
Snow White, you're in great danger, but I can lead you to safety.
What? I didn't
The
click on
hunter
it.
told Snow White of the evil queen's fiendish plan. Thereupon, Snow White moved in with the hunter and kept house for him.
Oh, wow.
Although she was never allowed to leave the house, she was now safe from the queen's wicked clutches. And if she's not yet dead, Snow White is still polishing the hunter's crossbow.
If that's what you want to call it.
Snow White.
He doesn't seem fussed either way.
Do you really want me to spend my whole life cleaning the hunter's house?
Yes.
Yes? No? No. Phew, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Is the same hunter that's banging Red Riding Hood's mom? It might be, actually. He hasn't got a musket, though. Oh,
What a beautiful walk.
I don't think you should sniff a dandelion like that, because they might just go straight up your
Snow White,
nose.
I must warn you. Do you know what the Queen has asked of me?
The hunter told Snow White of the evil queen's fiendish plan, but he didn't want to harm the poor child and let her escape into the forest.
But as long as she showed a big old ass.
Whatever shall I do? The forest is so dark and dismal.
Dark and dismal. Let's go find a
Maybe there's
gingerbread
something
house.
to eat there.
Oh yeah, there definitely is.
Finally, cold and very hungry, Snow White arrived at a little house in the middle of the forest. How
And then she
happy
starts eating
was
the wood.
when she saw that the entire house was made of gingerbread and sweets.
Well, well, whom have we here? Tuck in, my beauty. Go on, my dear. Help yourself.
Delicious. Oh.
Yes. Tasty, isn't it?
Is this Snow White and Hansel? Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
wait a minute. What the? Stop that at once, you naughty girl.
Whoops.
But the little house didn't have very strong foundations.
No, it
And
didn't.
Snow White was very hungry.
Just you wait.
Help! No!
And if she hasn't yet caught Snow White, then the witch is still chasing her through the forest to this very day.
To this very day. Do you want me to be chased?
Do you really want me to spend the rest of my days being hunted by the witch?
Yes. Yes, yes, we
Yes? No?
do.
No. Phew, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Let's see if I can't find my way out of the forest.
To grandmother's house.
Finally,
Oh,
Snow White
the
came
wolf's
upon
already
a
in there.
sweet little house in the middle of the forest. Strangely enough, although the door was standing open, the house seemed to be deserted.
Anything to click on. Oh, hello.
Hello? Anyone home?
Do come in, little girl.
Come in.
A wolf!
I'm going to eat you.
A little while later, the Queen was admiring herself once again in the mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Your Royal Highness, you are now officially the fairest in all the land.
And
Your
if
rival
she
is
isn't
dead.
dead, then the evil Queen is laughing happily ever after.
Do you really want me to be eaten by the big bad wolf? Yes? No? No?
Snow White has given the dwarf a pass and become a furry.
No? Phew,
Oy, oy,
thank
oy.
goodness.
Alright. To the dwarves.
Maybe there's someone who can help me.
Yeah.
Snow White ran as far as her feet would carry her.
It just ends the
Finally,
story.
She came to a little house
It
in
takes
the
us
middle
back
of
to
the forest.
the
I wonder
couch.
who lives here.
Well, we know who lives here. Inside you go.
Let's see if anyone's at home.
No one is.
Hello? Anyone home?
Snow White couldn't believe her eyes. The plates, the cups, the chairs,
the cake.
Everything in the little house was minuscule.
And your little mole friend has just started eating cheese. Oh, little
How
cupboard.
sweet. Who wears such tiny shoes?
Snow White and the Seven Uncanny Valleys.
Shall I try a bit? Mmm.
Cake. It's only 5 chairs, though.
Ooh, it's all so small.
And you just smacked your head.
I'll just have a bit more. Mmm. And a little sip to go with it.
Oh.
Ah, lovely.
Oh.
Mmm, that tastes delicious.
Snow White was so hungry and thirsty that she couldn't stop eating and drinking. As dusk fell, the 7 dwarves returned home from work. Imagine their astonishment when they found someone lying on their table.
Why is this guy wet himself?
She's drunk from my goblet. She's eaten off my plate. And she's pigged all of the cake.
She's pigged all the cake.
She's eaten absolutely everything.
The 7 dwarves were furious with Snow White and sent her back into the forest. And if Snow White isn't dead yet, she'll be wandering about there to this day.
Dwarves, that ass is bigger than we are.
Do you really want the 7 dwarves to send me back into the forest?
Yes.
Yes? No?
No, I guess not.
No. Phew, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Snow White got caked up. Yeah, she did.
I wonder where this goes.
Oh.
Oh, how wonderful. I'm just so tired.
As dusk fell, the inhabitants of the little house returned home. It was the 7 dwarves who worked in the ore mines. They were surprised to find that someone had been in their little house.
This guy's still wet himself.
Who's been drinking out of my goblet?
Who's been using my knife?
Who's been eating with my fork?
I've never.
Who's been sitting on my seat?
I've never.
And who's upstairs sleeping in our beds?
Somehow it's become the 3 bears. You know, Goldilocks and the 3 bears, I mean. Let's go check up this junk up in this trunk.
She's beautiful.
What?
I'm sorry. I was so tired and...
We're looking up her dress.
May we ask what you're doing here?
Well, it was like this.
Snow White told the 7 dwarves of the evil queen's cruel plan.
The 7 bears,
The
well, they are
men
pretty
felt
hairy.
sorry for her and allowed Snow White to stay with them. Meanwhile, back at the queen's favourite mirror...
Don't mind us, we're just shining our shovels. Oh. Oh, that princess got a big yeehaw. A big heart, big heart, big heart. Very big heart. To go with that big booty. Oh, they feed cake to the mice and moles.
La 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 la.
She's like, I know how to cook. Look at me. Why does Snow White have a deformed face? It's just the art style.
I think there's a storm on the way.
Somehow we heard the other scene.
My little flea bag. Oh, I'm the fairest in all the land.
Yes, my dear, yes.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Not you, milady.
You're by far the fairest here, but Snow White over in 7 Hills is also a dear. She lives with the dwarfs in their little house, and compared to her, you look like a
mouse.
What?
I mean, I'm sure she's, you know, getting some scheme out, but at the same time, it's like, oh,
Now
she's
the
like,
queen
haha,
knew
she's
that
working.
The hunter hadn't killed Snow White. After much deliberation, she came up with a new
She has a
fiendish
magic mirror
plan.
and still wearing that
In
ugly
the
ass dress.
meantime, the unsuspecting Snow White was keeping house for the 7 dwarves.
so cramped here.
You like how her only her upper body was moving? Yeah, they were conserving animation. All right, there's the arrow.
Baked. Oh, try my wares. Hello, my child.
Cake.
May I come in?
I'm sorry, but the dwarfs told me on no account to let anyone in.
That's very sensible in this day and age. Maybe you'd like to buy something anyway.
Cake.
What about a piece of cake?
Yes.
Or a nice rosy red apple?
I really want cake now. Like, really want cake
I really
now.
can't decide.
Cake. Take the cake.
I'll have a slice of cake. I love cake.
Here you are.
Oh, the cake's gone.
The apple is delicious too.
I guess that will do.
I'll have the apple. It looks so tasty.
Yes, that should definitely be to your liking.
Oh, I'm out of water.
Well, you were the fairest in the land.
When the 7 dwarves got home from work, they found Snow White lying motionless on the ground. Full of sadness, they laid her on a table and thought about what to do next.
Oh no, Badonkadonk is... Don't eat apples, got it. Oh, there she is. Wait, those are her shoes? Yeah, okay. Let's cut her up then.
Let us make a coffin for Snow White.
No! She looks as if she could wake up at any moment.
Oh, the what also didn't work? Yeah, I think maybe it's like it's before it was just only every now and then the randomization didn't work, but food still seems to be working.
She had felt the pea.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
Snow White. What happened to her? Why on earth didn't she listen to us? I bet it was the evil queen.
She was so young.
Was she though? I suppose she didn't really have boobs, just big old ass.
We really must build a coffin for Snow White.
But out of glass. Then we can always see how beautiful she is.
Yeah, she's not going to remain that way
So
forever.
the 7 dwarves built a coffin of glass for Snow White, who was still looking as pretty as a picture, and took it to a clearing in the forest.
Yeah.
For long weeks and months, they kept watch over it. Then, one day...
We need to have a conversation about decay. Yeah! Hello! I'm a Ponce.
Oh, it's the prince. He's the prince, isn't he?
You prince need to have a conversation about consent.
Oh, this hat is just exquisite.
Oh, and he's off.
The 7 dwarves waited faithfully many, many days, weeks, months,
I love the goats
even
just
years.
sit with these
But
eye open,
although
just like,
Snow
oh my
White
god.
still looked as beautiful as she ever had, there obviously weren't any princes
But they built it
available at the
airtight and
moment.
she suffocated.
And if they hadn't died in the meantime, the 7 dwarves are still sitting in the forest, keeping watch over Snow White.
Please don't let me die.
Do you really want me to stay in the glass coffin forever and ever? Yes? No?
Ah, yes, one song. One song
Yes.
only for you.
No? Phew, thank goodness.
Something about this, like, the dwarf is just presenting his butt. Like, yeah? You want this, right?
See how he gazes on her. Oh, another royal wedding, how lovely.
Oh, how lovely. If only she wasn't dead. Unsure if skunk or other little goat boy.
See how he gazes on
He wants
her.
the goat to nibble him.
Wedding, how
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that, don't it? Lovely trousers.
So beautiful.
Like what you see?
She's beautiful.
Oh, we didn't try that. Why didn't we try that?
With Snow White and the prince, it was love at first sight. So the prince took her back to his father's castle, and soon after, the happy couple celebrated their wedding amid great pomp and circumstance.
Yes. And we brought the weird thing from the forest home with us. Yep.
What a beautiful couple they make.
Oh, I suppose that's the way to eat. Just three of them cheering by themselves. Okay. There's the arrow to leave.
Snow White, you're so beautiful.
I need you to draw an animal. What kind? Doesn't matter. Just as long as I can look at it and say,
Who can that
is this
be?
an animal?
A surprise.
Yes.
The queen.
What, huh?
What does she want? Was she invited?
Ew.
What? You're alive?
But I thought I did so well at killing you. Any other reactions from anyone here? No, just click the arrow. Oh.
The
I
evil
killed
queen
your
was never
stepmother.
seen again. Snow White and the prince, on the other hand,
So we can
had
do the
an
freaky stuff, right?
unbelievable number of children and lived happily ever after, surrounded by their grandchildren.
And the dwarves. And they're dwarf children. Alright, that's all
you
of
want to
them.
go on playing? Yes? No?
Yes? No.
No.
Goodbye, children. Author, okay, yep. Incomplete programming. Yeah, she didn't get forced to wear red hot shoes and dance. Direction of voiceover, translation, sound studio, sounds design. Well, who's actually doing the narration? Who'd you hire? Oh, there you go. Clifford Wells, Rolf Becker. Oh, that would be the German guy. So it was Clifford Wells doing his best Eric Idle impersonation. Colin Solomon got around, it seems. Mark Linden, yeah. Did-it-it, did-it-it. Did-it, did-it. Did it. Tivola. Produced by BMV in Germany. I think BMV are also the same people that made those okay, learn how to speak English from German games. Okay, so... You thought it sounded more John Cleese? No, he. I hate to tell you that you're wrong, but no, it was very Eric Idle. I'm closing that, but we are just so I can change the mount. So we'll try the other Tivola game that wasn't working. Slash. Dustbox staging, here we go. Okay. And now we're playing Hexen. I'm guessing Hexen is the German name of this. For optimal display performance, look at the squiggles. Look at them. They're squiggling. Squiggling. So much squiggling. Squiggling and wiggling. Hooray! Did it, did it. Did it, did it. Tivola.
Do you speak English?
Yes. Shanes are amazing at configuring graphics. Shanes? Whom is Shames? Shanes.
Have you already chosen a magic shoe? If so, click on it. If not, then choose one now.
I'm quite partial to the purple with the eyes.
From this moment on, this shoe is yours. It will remember how far you've got in the game. Next time, you can use this shoe to carry on playing where you left off.
Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so that's an issue. I'm curious, if I switch it to German, will it just start working? Oh. Look at all the fun things that we're missing out on. Sound effects are working though.
Good luck.
Oh. Is it just that your intro is missing?
Who's the best witch's hairdresser in town?
Does appear to be the case. Chicken Shack?
Your nails look wonderful now. Those crescents of filth really suit you.
Crescents of filth? Wow. Oh, okay. Oh. Definitely have audio issues with this, so we'll have to... Shall we see if it works any better in Windows 95? I think it's 95 I've got. 86 bucks. Oh, change the image. Change the circle between two worlds, celestial fire to cleanse the girl. Don't know why this song is in my head, but there it is instead. It's always good to troubleshoot to see if the problem is something to do with the setup or is it a problem with the CD? Your monitor's not set to an... Okay, whatever. Tivola!
Do you speak English?
Yes, we do.
Have you already chosen?
Take the shoe.
From this moment on, this shoe is yours. It will remember how far you've got in the game. Next time, you can use this shoe to carry on playing where you left off.
Isn't that nice? No, problem with the CD. That's definitely a problem with the CD. Okay. Guess we do want to quit that. Okay, so let me check my overall folder of stuff that we can... Okay, we can try that one. Okay. And then... Oh, that's a picture. This is also Tivola. So hopefully we won't have more Tivola troubles. Millimeters Natural Kundespiel. Or Millimeter and Her Adventures in the Oak Tree. Doobop. Doobadoob doobadoob. Rubadoob doobadoob. Doobadoob. Tivola. Berlin, London.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick
No.
auf diese Fahne.
Do you speak English?
We
Then
do.
click on this flag.
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Excellent. Lovely. Love it. A bit of hydration, everybody.
Millimeter and Her Adventures in the Oak Tree. A learning game about nature.
Nature. I want to know who devised... No, no, no. 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 Alright, we will... First we'll get rid of it. Just because we can. Let us try that again with 86 box. See if it's a problem with... See, that does seem to be an issue with Tivola, where it's just a bit angry? Maybe not angry, but millimeter. Hello, Sentinel. We're having issues. Not with ScanDisk. We've had 2 games in a row that have just decided they had issues. Come on, open up. Oh, that's 86. Yeah, so I've got 86 box and DOSBox staging. And we've gone with DOSBox staging now because it is like they're specifically been working on greater compatibility for Windows 3.1 titles. Devola millimeter. Hello? Oh. Okay. I think that's just it saying, hey, it's higher than expected. Devola!
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese Fahne.
Nein.
Dies excellent.
Let's see if we can get past the intro without it crashing again. Millimeter's Adventures in the Oak Tree.
Millimeter and her adventures in the Oak Tree. A learning game about nature.
It's about nature, we swear. We sprachen Deutsch nicht? Yes. Das tue? No, that's that. It hurts. 9! Wait, the game's trying to load again. Is this system going to teach us about the metric system? Possibly.
Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klick auf diese
Nature and the
Fahne.
metric system, but...
Dies excellent.
Is it just going to keep trying to... Yeah. Okay, so that one I have to put in the problem folder. Are you sure you want to quit 86 box? Yes. Put this one in my problems folder. Okay. This one's called A Million Laughs. I don't think it's going to be a what's that called, storybook game, but it is apparently a game. I'm just curious what form the Million Laughs will take. 86. No, we're doing this. It keeps complaining about the color mode. It might be, but I think it's that shouldn't affect the director files. Million Laughs uses QuickTime for Windows to play animations in the Comedy Club. We should have enough of that. Let's see how it goes with just the base version of QuickTime. Hello? When are you going to play Scooter's Big Adventure? Scooter's Big Adventure? I mean, there's Scooter's Magical Castle. I've done videos on that. This has crashed. Excellent. But yeah, no, like I said, I've done... Yeah, there's a video up on my channel already. Let's see, did it give me a version of QuickTime installed? Because... That's Qt Notify. Qt Notify is not going to do anything. That's just going to say, hey, you've not got the right version of QuickTime. I always hate when games go like, oh, why don't you install QuickTime? No, we're not going to do it for you. Maybe the tool will run at least.
Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm gonna be giving you a quick tour of the disc you just stole. Now, through
Stole?
modern technology, you could ask me questions along the way just by speaking to me.
Okay, so this one needs to run in the other mode anyway.
Speak up, I can't hear you. What? Hey, I think your computer's broken. You better have that checked. All right, let's move on to the next screen.
Slow
Nice
time. More like...
transition, huh? Those called a
Oh
dissolve.
no.
Personally, I prefer a white. In fact, I could really use one right now. Okay, this is the table of contents. On the left
Oh
side
my
of the
god.
book is all the
Because
human
the way
types
he
you
just
have
said
to choose.
okay just made me think of
Personally, do
Bruno
pick
and the
which one you
rules.
wanna see. I, for example, want to see some insults. That's just the kind of guy I am. So now I go to the right side of the book to see what subject I want to see the insults about.
Oh no.
I think I'll choose mothers-in-law.
So you'll pick the first
So I click
selection.
on that, I press go, and
Oh, the rules didn't work.
voila! Here
Let
are
me
all the
get him
insults about mothers-in-law. Not that I would ever use.
Let's.
My mother-in-law is a saint. A
Is she
Saint
though?
Bernard.
Hey.
Anyway, you turn the pages by clicking the corner of the page. Then you read all the hilarious and yet sometimes touching insults about dear old Godzilla. You got that?
Rules,
Good.
rules.
Now,
Where's
as
the
far as
rules?
these other choices go, they're so easy Stevie Wonder could do them blindfold. Table of
I bet they
contents, print, exit, help. All right, let me show you some of
Okay.
the other choices.
Pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. No hooking, no drugs.
drugs.
When you're on stage,
Hey,
you
who's
can only
that
move
gorgeous
like this.
Oh, that's me.
Okay?
All right, this is where I tell a
When you're in the
hilarious
shower,
joke.
you can do this,
And you better be
and this,
sitting down
and even this.
Maybe on a
But
toilet.
this,
But this, you
easily
cannot
get
do.
your pants this
Okay?
up. Now, if you like my joke, feel free to cheer with the thumbs up button. If you don't like it, you can kiss my all right, whatever.
Yeah,
Use the thumbs down button. Or try a rim shot or a musical fade to accentuate the joke. Whatever you want to do. Well, let's get out of here. It's too smoky. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Now you want to hear some sound effects. Guess where you'd click.
On the sound
Hey, those
effects?
shock treatments are really paying off. Come on. If you're like me, every once in a while you just need to hear somebody belch. That's what we're
What?
here for. And best of all, these belches hardly ever smell.
Hardly ever? How do they smell?
Now that, on the other hand,
Cutting the cheese.
having fun?
No.
That makes one. Okay, let's.
We don't need to find your joke. You need to find your joke. Because you're terrible at it. So that is a fixable game. I just need to... But game. In quotation marks. Always draw a story. Yeah, sounds like that might be a fun thing to have a quick peek at, because we will finish soon, because our time has mostly been taken up with Snow White and her menfolk. No. Click on you. Click on this. Give me the whole thing. Thank you. The file manager. Continue. Let's have a listen. Ooh. What's the Roland sound like? Oh my god. That's not bad though. What about the MIDI out for SB16? Oh. Now, did that sound better than that or the Roland? I think we'll go with the Roland. Rodeband. cool. Toe Jam and Earl. I was not expecting it to be a connected thing. Holy Draw a Story. Oh yeah. Oh, and her frog. We be jamming, yeah. We be toe jamming, Erlen. Wait. Shake it? To be shaking it? Is that a frog or a weird child? I think it's a frog based on the legs. Shake if you be shaking it. I mean, if you think about this compared to Snow White and the Seven Hansels, where the evil stepmother her torso was the only thing moving about her. Yeah. Wow, this is going a lot longer than I thought it would be going. There it goes.
Greetings. Maybe you don't know me.
No.
My parents them give me the name Orlando, but ever since I born, everybody just call me Orly. I'm exactly 8 3/4 years old, and me and my family, we all live on this most beautiful island called Jamaica. Well, actually,
yeah, that frog is most definitely wearing a hat.
it's a whole country. We live in that house back there.
Cool. Can we change your audio levels? Because this music is loud.
Excuse me. This is Lancelot. Lancelot is my best friend.
Lancelot.
And he's a frog.
He's a Rasta frog.
Well, it's the truth, Lancelot.
Rasta?
You're a frog.
Ribbit man.
Well, he's a very unusual Jamaican frog. Most of my family live here in Westmoreland. Down that way is the bay. That's where Papa's fishing boat is. He catches fish that we sell in our little grocery market in town.
Okay.
Mama mostly runs the market.
Nice.
This is a picture of the market. That's me and Lance with my mama and Papa. And my little brother Ralston. He's 3. Oh,
Can't
and
hear
my
any of
grandpa.
this really over the
My
music.
grandpa.
Skip the intro because I need to.
Hey dear.
Hey dear.
If you're ready to play, click on the tire on that side. If you want to learn how to do the drawing for this game, just click on that tire on that side, down there.
Ah, here we go. Sound control. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Wait, it's blanked out. Guess we're gonna have to start a story.
Okay, Lanceman.
Lanceman.
Just go ahead and click on whatever you want to do.
I mean, I don't know if I want to do it, but it's happening. The ugly
That
troll
story
people.
is called The Ugly Troll People. It's kind of surprising. Click there again to do that one.
Or the strange
That one's
princess.
called The Strange Princess. It's
Sure.
about this princess that kind of crazy, if you know what I mean. Just click on it again if you want to play that.
Yeah, sure.
Now you're going to see the start of this story. And after a minute, it's gonna stop and ask you to draw something. Okay? Here goes.
Okay.
You know, man, it was one of them hot, boring days. Lancelot and me, we were sitting on the beach, having one long staring contest.
Your toes are past your flip-flops, which says to me you need bigger flip-flops.
Okay, man. Just grab the...
Wait. Sound control. Yes. Music volume down. Okay, go back to draw pad, I guess. Wait! Music's still way too loud. That's... This is apparently music off. What am I drawing, Ollie?
What do you think that eye's staring at? You think you're gonna change that picture? Or just color it in like that?
I don't know what I'm doing.
That is one big eye. Who do you think it belonged to anyway?
A big eye. Who do you reckon it belongs to? It belongs to Mum. Okay. We can paint. Oh. Oh no.
Look at the big person that's doing the drawing.
Yeah, I see them new. That's the biggest head I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at the size of that head.
What are you
Paint it
two
weaker?
heads talking about?
Nothing, Ali. Are we new?
No, that's right. We're not
Oh,
talking
weaker
about
eyes. This is very drying, if you know what I mean. Oh no. Things we never knew we needed.
That is kind of creepy. I hope that eye not looking at me. Try holding that arrow down longer.
Put some flesh tone in here. Just in random spots. There you go, Ollie. I'm done.
All done with the eye.
That's not the rhythm of the Bee Gees, that's the rhythm of the heart. My
Okay,
goodness.
back to the beach.
Back to the beach. Oh boy. Look, it's our
After
eye.
a while, I got this funny feeling. You know, like we were being watched or something.
Put it in a museum. I do like that they use your art in the actual animation.
Hey, look over there.
Caught a case of the plaids.
Come out of there, you. I tricked you. You're not fooling nobody. Okay, you ready, man? No, we got to have one fantabulous, mysterious submarine. Think you can handle it?
I like that I've made it broken in parts. What fixes have we got?
I wish I could go in there
Give a
and
lovely
ride around under the water.
brick texture. That is also kind of flowers. Beautiful. Done. Believe in yourself.
That is one extra cool submarine, man.
Is it
Looks
though?
like you're pretty good at this.
Am I?
Then this strange submarine come up from under the ocean. The
We
hatch
live in a
open
broken
up,
submarine.
And this funny looking little man
We
jump
all
out.
live in a broken
Your
submarine.
turn again. See if you can draw the funny little man's face.
Hello. What are you going to do with that? Oh, you're
going to draw me? Oh, yes, right. Very good. You can start drawing me any time. I think I'm supposed to look rather strange.
Alright, let me find a flesh tone for you, sir. Burnhead. Oh, not quite where I was going with it.
La 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 la. Singing helps me loosen up my voice.
Just keep the arrow button down longer.
I'm a child.
No, draw a humongous smile on the man's face.
Do I have to?
One really tremendously happy fellow.
Hang on. Oh, not what I was expecting to happen. Do I have an undo button?
That's a surprise.
Okay, not what I was expecting to happen. Okay, now get my paintbrush back up and fix up where we...
He's sure looking happy about something, huh?
Huh? Does he look happy to you? Oh, there is an undo button right underneath the window. You're right.
Oops.
Okay, he only goes back one step though. That'll do. I'm gonna love if he starts like
done it.
they get
That's
a talk,
one
make him talk out of one of
spectacular
these.
mode. Okay. Now we need one really sad mode. Make him the most unhappy fellow you've ever seen.
Oh, I like that the mouse cursor follows.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, back to the story. He was very excited. This little man, him jump around a lot, waving his arms like some crazy man, and speaking so fast in some other funny language. I couldn't understand a thing him say.
Google snurb fadarkle. Google snurb fadarkle. Ribbit, man. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
But fortunately, the man him spoke frog. He said he need our help to cheer up this unhappy princess.
Yeah, this is
So
pretty good
Lancelot
inside.
and
You're
me
right.
went with him
Other than the
in this
deafening part.
submarine of his. Okay, me and Lance, we need your help again. We need one most unusual, kind of strange, kind of funny looking starter tree.
Alright.
Hey tree! Tree! Wake up! Somebody's drawing you!
What? Someone new's gonna draw me? Yes, I think I can see you now. I must have been sleeping a long time. Oh, it's gonna feel real good to have some new leaves again.
I mean, I know it's not accurate. I'm not trying to make it accurate. I'm just trying to make it strange. Oh, I didn't color him in.
You're done with the tree. Let me see. Oh man, look at that. You outdone yourself this time.
He's a ghost winner.
Soon we come to this little island and can't panic some of the weirdest trees. Living on that island was the most beautifulest, make your eyes wanna bug out of your head kind of princess I ever seen. Actually, she the only princess I ever seen. Okay, we here again. Now draw this beautiful princess we're talking about. You can make her look any way you want. It's up to you, man.
God damn it. I don't want to go off the screen.
Oops.
Okay, so far so good. She's gonna have a tiny little crown.
And you, give it a rest, man.
Well, I got to practice in case them click on me.
Oh, I get it. That's a good idea. Think I'll practice too. Oh,
The Bullsack princesses.
Hey, you heads. New and undo. Stop acting so
I mean, I was
crazy.
thinking more
You're gonna make them
pair
think
of
everybody
boobs.
from Jamaica crazy like you.
But I suppose they are. She is kind of ballsacky, isn't she? Oh, goodness, what are we doing now?
I must say I'm very pleased with how I'm coming along.
Yes, princess. You're very beautiful. All right. Gee, I'm glad I'm not a princess.
I mean, I suppose there's also the fact I'm drawing with a mouse as well. Give me a Snow White back at it. Yep.
So what do you think? Am I very lovable? Many people tell me I'm very lovable. I guess I wouldn't know. But then again, I am a princess.
I feel like I am justified by making her ballsack now. But alright, let's flesh her up, and then we should be able to make her look a little bit more. I have some ideas of how to make her look a bit more like a boob.
Shall I sing you a princess song? Would you like to hear that? I could, you know. I have a lovely singing voice. What shall I sing? Oh, I can't think of anything. My head seems to be empty at the moment. Can you believe that? Oh, isn't it wonderful to be a princess? Oh, I forget. You're not a princess. I'm a princess. Not to say that you're not a very nice, whatever you are. Can't all be princesses, can we?
This princess nice, but she just talk in my
This
ear
princess
right
is
now.
nice. Looks like a butt now. How's that? That a bit better?
I only have a few lines in the story, but they're very good lines. Yes, I think they're good lines. I'm not very sure. I really adore playing a princess.
Terms of services. Don't rat me out. Oh, shoot. Undo, please.
Oops.
Still drawing?
They're dimples. They're dimples,
Hey,
Curtis.
Mew, can't you crumple up this princess or something? Looks like she's never gonna stop talking.
Much dimples, much wow.
Look, there's nothing beneath my head. Oh, I'd just be so grateful if you'd draw me a lovely princess body.
No, maybe you can draw a body for this pretty princess. Otherwise, she's just gonna be a head and some feet.
I mean, she is technically a head and some feet. I'm not changing that part of it.
like to know what I love most in the world? You'll never guess. Not in a million years. Oh, how'd you know? Just let me know if I'm talking too much. I wouldn't want to bother anybody. It's important for princesses to be considered, don't you think? I think all princesses like this one. That's a nice color.
Is it? That's your response to what I'm doing here?
Hey, you! How's it going over there? Anybody clicking on you?
No, I do. How about you?
Nope, nobody clicking on me either. Guess we just got a win.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's what I'm after.
That's a good choice, man.
Just to give it a bit of definition and turn. Done.
That's a fine princess. I think she's gonna work just great in this story.
Is she though? I think they're gonna regret letting me
tell
draw.
that this funny little man from the submarine was very fond of this pretty princess. Now here's an easy one. We need a picture of a big love heart. You know, like them hearts they have on Valentine's Day.
A really big heart, you say? Super duper big. The biggest heart ever.
Too easy for you.
Done.
Okay, let's continue with the story. But this princess, she never even noticed the little man.
Oh, it's broken half. That's nice.
Surprise, surprise. We need a picture of a handsome prince. This is the last picture for this story. You think you can do that?
I'm a handsome prince, I'm a handsome prince, I'm a handsome prince, prince, prince. I'm a handsome prince. Oh, I'm not very smart, but I'm very handsome.
Going the wrong way, going the wrong way. That's alright.
Oh, the color blue is so very special.
Look, I'm covering. I'm making sure it doesn't look too phallic. I mean, it looks phallic, but at least he's a blue man. And neither of them have arms. Perfect.
That's the prince all finished, huh? Okay, let's see the end of the story. Maybe you think this is because she in love with the handsome prince who's standing next to her.
Well,
or
you
maybe
know.
she in love with the one standing behind her.
Oh.
Or the one hanging in the tree.
Oh no.
Or the 5 other princes in the moat.
Oh no, she's spoiled for choice.
Or maybe because she in love with one of the other 467 handsome princes that live on the island.
Wow, okay.
But that wasn't it, man. It was because the princess, she loved only one thing.
Oh, no.
And that was frogs. That's why there's so many princes. Every time she see a frog, she run up and she grab that frog and she kiss it and bam! It turned right into a prince.
Aww.
This just fine and everything. Till that day come when she kissed the last frog. And she never have no more frogs to
Until
kiss.
she grabbed them. Yeah, how
After
about
that, she getting very sad and so depressed. That's why the funny looking little man him went off in the submarine to find a frog. Him did want to cheer up that unhappy princess.
With Lancelot?
Well, when the princess see Lancelot, she said, "Oh, goody, another frog!" And she run directly right at him to give him one of her big old princess smooches. Just like she give all the other frogs.
Poink.
You go to the bathroom, came back to the best graphics. Yes.
Lancelot seemed mostly very happy being a frog. He didn't particularly take to the idea of turning into some handsome prince. So right before she get to him, he jump out of the way. Boing. Smack! And that princess, she accidentally plant that kiss smack on the head of the funny
Dear
little
Lord, that scene
man.
was terrific, yes.
Ew! Next thing you know, him start jiggling up and down. And plop! Him change right into a frog. Oh! This princess, she's so happy. She kiss him again. And him change into, well, this time him didn't change into nothing. He just stay a frog. I guess that's because when you get kissed by a princess, you only change once. That must be the rule. I can tell you, that funny little man, him so happy being a frog. And getting kissed by the beautiful princess all day long. And the princess, she also happy having a frog that stay a frog, even though she kissing him all the time. And Lanceman, him the happiest not being some round-of-the-mill handsome prince. And me,
the princess
well, I
is
just happy to go back
yeah,
home. Because I thought this whole thing was a little too weird for me.
But we do not tell the
Now that
child.
you're finished with the story, if you want to save it, just click here on the chest of books. If you don't want to save it, click on the trash can over here.
To the trash! The princess is 90% legs, yeah.
Just go ahead and click on whatever you want to do.
But I think that will do us for today. But yeah, that was fun. Definitely enjoyed the Snow White and the Seven Hansels. I'll have to see what I can do about the others. What was I gonna say? I'm trying to think about how I would put that up on YouTube as a non-commentary. Would I do it a separate story for a separate video for each story? I think I probably would, just because it's a bit. You really needed this today. You really needed me to draw ding dongs and lady legs. Lady legs? Lady legs. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube now. Bye, YouTube. And then we're only staying long enough to see if there's anyone to raid on Twitter. On Twitch, so you're not missing much. But thank you for coming to the stream, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, yes, Dave and I will be doing more streams over the next couple of days, in like around this same time period. Yes. But those mostly will be on Twitch, just because, you know, we already started those games, not on YouTube. But we'll see how we go. There probably might be another one that I'll drag him in for Windows 3.1 stuff. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. Bye, YouTube. Okay, there goes the YouTube. Let me see who's on the